What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I have another video uploading today, which is this one, because something actually very interesting happened that I didn't really know about it until the Pokemon Center had a queue today. If y'all didn't know, Pokemon Center had a queue earlier today. Mega Sleeve Blisters came up earlier today. That's not really what I want to talk about, is a product that came up. I kind of want to talk about what actually happened during that queue system that I guess kind of clicked in my head finally. Shout out to everybody in the Discord too. Shout out to you, the man, as well, for kind of pointing this out as well too. A lot of people did. That was very interesting. This has happened in past queues, but I thought it was just kind of like a one-off event. That's what I really did. But it seems like this is actually happening every single Pokemon Center queue now. So we're gonna really get into that and kind of see my predictions with this and kind of see what we have coming in the future and see really why did the Pokemon Company stop this. But this is just all assumptions, everything like that. We don't know why Pokemon Company did this or anything like that. Before we get into this video, I'd appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also do me a favor, down in the comments below, let me know, what are your thoughts? Why did the Pokemon Center do this? So if y'all don't know what happened whenever the Pokemon Center went up yesterday, or if y'all don't know in general, typically on like a computer, a desktop and stuff like that, you can check your queue position. On phone you can't do that, it's not able to do that, but on the computer, before, right, like the last two drops, you've been able to check your queue position. Be like, okay, I'm like 1 million in queue, I'm a 2 million in queue, I'm number 1 in queue. Like, you could check your position, so you kind of know, hey, is it worth waiting for? Is it not worth waiting for? It was kind of nice in my opinion, because then a lot of people, if they knew if they were like 1 million or 2 million plus, they're like, hey, there's no point in me even doing this. Why am I waiting in queue right now? That's kind of really the main thing that I'm like, hey, I don't know why they left this away. But what they did, that has been going on for a very long time now. The queue, that has went on ever since, I think, like the inception of like us getting a Pokemon Center queue. We've always known that the Pokemon Center is actually the first ones to actually do that, and the only ones to really have that kind of being like, hey, this is what position you are in queue. Other sites, they have like time limits and stuff like that, which we'll be getting into. Like I said, shout out to you, the man, as well too, for that too. But this is kind of what happened earlier. I took a picture. So if y'all don't know, right here it says pending. This says pending on it. As we see right here, this is where we've seen before that we've seen your position. Like I said, seen like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, whatever number you were at, we've seen what it was. Now they've taken that way. Now every single person, and I can confirm that because I asked the people in the live stream, shout out to everybody that was in the live stream kind of helping me kind of look at this and figure this out. Everybody had one. No more queue position. You don't know your queue position or anything like that. That is really, really weird. I don't know why the Pokemon Company do that. I don't know if on the back end this might be helping bots, or there might be another thing that I can think of possibly why they do this. I think this might be kind of for publicity. Why am I saying that? Because if y'all don't know, whenever we would have like those big drops like Destiny Rivals booster boxes, some prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs, like new Pokemon Center ETBs coming up, which we will be having one next week. Can't wait. Supposedly next week. We'll see what happens. But whenever we'd have those big drops, we would kind of have so many people in queue. We would have up to 3 to 4 million people in queue. And what were people kind of talking about? Especially me. I know, because I was a big person that talked about this. Hey, 3 million, 4 million in queue. That's how many people are out there. Now we can't really see that. Now you don't know how many people are in queue. I don't really like that, but I do at the same time because it's kind of like, hey, now you can't feel like you're like, you might have a possibility. At the same time, you don't know if you're cooked or not. You see what I'm saying? So knowing your queue position is a really big thing in my awesome opinion. But with them getting rid of this, like I said, shout out to you, the man. You are the GOAT for this, because you did really give a really, really good point. Potential queue timer in the future. That would be interesting to see if the Pokemon Center actually do this. In my opinion, I think that would be amazing for them to do that, because with having queue position wasn't really the best in my opinion. It was nice, but we didn't know how long it would take at all. You could be like 100,000, 200, 300,000. We just don't know how long that could go. It just could take forever, could take like 10 to 15 minutes, depending how fast the queue was. You had no clue. You knew where you're at, but you didn't know how fast it was going. But an actual queue timer would be amazing, because then we kind of know, being like, hey, is this even worth it for me waiting? A 30-minute timer, a 20-minute timer. Okay, I'm at work. Should I be doing this? What should I be doing? Should I just have my phone off to the side and just tapping it? And because I know it's 20 minutes like that I'm in queue, should I be like tapping it for the next 10 to 15 minutes so I don't have to stare at my phone to see if I get in or not? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really nice to see a timer. But I would say I think I'm going to say this right now, and this is what I'm just saying because of what I have seen the Pokemon Center do so far. So far, we have known the Pokemon Center queue is the best queue out there. We have not seen no other website or anything like that top the Pokemon Center. Maybe Target sometimes. It's just, they've gotten better, gotten worse. Target has been the number 2 for me. Recently hasn't been the best, but Target has always been number 2 as well too, because there is a possibility to get product with Target. There is no queue or anything like that. You just kind of spam. When it's out of stock, it's out of stock. The Pokemon Center queue is really interesting, and I would say it's kind of bad at the same time, because if y'all were in queue earlier and experienced this, once product goes out, you just don't know. Like, you're still in queue and you don't know that the product is out of stock. Like, let's say I didn't go live, the people that are waiting in queue, including myself too, we wouldn't know that it was out of stock until like somebody like in other discords, or just until you went through yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is the one negative thing that I would say about the Pokemon Center queue overall, is that it did just kind of have like not let you know when stuff was out of stock. But with the potential timer, this is gonna be good. I don't really know how they're gonna do this. Some people are saying that this TTW right here might mean a timer. In my honest opinion, I don't think so. This might be, but the thing is, one, with me having this, it said 79 right here. What is that, 79 minutes, 79 seconds? I mean, when I took this picture, I did get in queue maybe like 5 to 10 minutes later, but how does that equate to 79? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what is that equaled up to? Like 6, 7, you know what I mean? I'm just messing with you. But like, at the end of the day, we just don't really know what's potentially coming. But I would say whatever the Pokemon Center does, I think they will do it better. I do wish they kind of have something to kind of know where you're at in the Pokemon Center queue, because at the end of the day, it's like no man's land. Let's say they don't add the potential timer or stuff like that. That would really suck in my opinion, because now you just don't know. We don't know. If you just have to get in as fast as you can, now you're just waiting. You're just waiting and not knowing, hey, where am I at? Is it even worth it to wait? You just kind of have to kind of guess to see whenever this drops and kind of go based off the time from that. It's going to be a really weird drop. Hopefully what I can think the Pokemon Company would do is more of these drops coming forward within the next week or so, because we do know we have a massive drop coming out within the next week or 2 weeks, which is a new Pokemon Center ETB for Mega Dream set coming out. We are going to be having a massive drop for that. So if we don't know what's going on with Q, it's going to be really weird. I can wait on my end, yes, I can wait, but for other people, we're just going to be really hard, and I don't really like that. I like to be having people prepared for this, being like, hey, whenever you're here, you can check Q, figure this out. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. I would say, I guess to kind of promote it more, is the live streams are definitely going to be helping out with that, because we can know if product is out of stock and see how it goes and stuff like that. Do you see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we can kind of see, being like, hey, when did you get in queue? How long did it take from when you got in queue? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's really kind of what's going to be with them getting rid of this position thing. I don't really like it. I don't know how I feel about it from now here on. Hopefully this kind of helps the queue move even smoother. Or also another reason that I kind of thought, maybe, this is just me thinking out of nowhere. Y'all can let me know down in the comments. I might be out of the blue here with this. But let's say they might have done this, what I'm assuming so as well too, not even for publicity, not even to try to help the queue, for the bot scenario. I think they did this to stop bots as well too. Because what I think, like I said, my opinion, with bots, I think they can select their position in queue. So with them having only one number in queue, which is number 1, you can't really change that number. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I said, this is just me kind of just thinking out of my head and just thinking, hey, what is the Pokemon Center trying to do here? It's gonna be interesting to see how they move forward with this. I do believe the Pokemon Center queue will still be the best queue out there. We'll have to really see how this goes, but I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this just yet. Y'all let me know down in the comments. What are y'all thoughts about this? Do you think this is a good thing moving forward? Do you think this is a bad thing moving forward? We'll just have to see. At this point, we don't really know. We just have to see if the Pokemon Center changes to something else. Like I said, I would love a timer. I think a timer would be very, very positive and kind of help out people a lot, because you'll know how long you have to wait, if it's worth it or not. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really know. Just have to play this out and just think for the best, hope for the best. I think the Pokemon Company will have this though. Let me know y'all's opinions on this. Just kind of want to go over this, because was a new kind of thing that kind of just I didn't know about until now. Like I said, in other drops, recent drops, so like the last drop that happened last week, I forgot what exactly dropped, but there was a number 1 as well too. But at the same time, we had some queues, some people being actually like queue numbers and stuff like that. So with this being like a permanent thing coming forward, I don't really know how it's going to affect the Pokemon Center. Hopefully it goes well. I don't really know. We just have to see what happens. Like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What do you think of the new position queue thing, whatever like that? I don't know. This is just too early in the drop cycle to kind of really see how this is going to go going forward. Maybe this will help. Maybe this won't. I don't really know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Appreciate if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And hey, new Pokemon Center thing coming. Hopefully it's good before the next drop. That's going to be the main thing that's going to happen here. Hopefully it just stops bots. That's the main problem that I kind of, at least whatever they're doing right here with this position queue thing, I just hope it helps bots not get product. That is a big thing here. Hopefully this is something that they're doing because of that, and it actually works. But I believe in the Pokemon Center. I think they have done well before, and I think they will continue to do well. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. Appreciate if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one. Peace.